For One News, ABC 7 Eyewitness News at 7 starts streaming now.
We're following several breaking stories tonight, including the arrest in a deadly shooting near a Chicago high school.
Plus, days after shooting down a suspected Chinese spying balloon, the military shoots down something else. And now defense leaders are trying to figure out, what is it?
Also tonight, we're hours away from the start of the Chicago Auto Show and the First Look Gala getting underway right now.
And later on tonight, a story that is all new here at 7 tonight. The candy shop creating experiences for couples, yes, ahead of Valentine's Day.
Live in studio,
Yes.
The candy looks so good. And Super Bowl Sunday, 2 days away. We're placing our picks later this hour.
Oh, really? Okay, but we begin tonight with this breaking news. Just a few hours ago, Chicago police announced the arrest after a deadly shooting outside Benito Juarez High School.
That shooting happened in December. Trey Ward reports from police headquarters.
Police calling the shooting tragic, still trying to figure out why a 16-year-old boy would go to a school, shoot 4 kids, killing 2 of them. Nearly 2 months in the making, and tonight, a case that rocked a high school community is one step closer to justice. Police announcing the arrest of a 16-year-old boy now charged as an adult. Investigators say he shot 4 teenagers, killing 2 of them outside of Benito Juarez Community Academy back in December.
The fact of the matter is that we lost 2 teenagers, and our suspect is also a teenager. So there are 3 children who are lost in this. Not to mention the mental and emotional toll that this has taken on the Juarez students, the faculty, and the staff.
The shooting happened just as classes were letting out. The 2 boys killed were 15-year-old Brandon Perez, a student at Benito Juarez, and his friend, 14-year-old Nathan Villegas, a freshman at Chicago Bulls College Prep. It was also back in December when police released these surveillance photos of a suspect they say was connected to the shooting. Superintendent David Brown says the suspect is the person in the photos, and it was the help from witnesses and the community that helped to track him down.
Detectives were able to identify the juvenile offender during this investigation. The Area 3 Homicide Investigative Support Team and members of the Bureau of Counterterrorism set up surveillance on the offender on yesterday where we believed he was located, and he was placed into custody at this residence that we were surveilling.
In the wake of the shooting, school leaders say they are working to address what students say is a violent gang culture in and around the school.
We have had extra security inside of the building, and we will continue to do so, again, until further notice, until the end of the year if needed.
Now, police say they aren't sure of a motive at this time, but are looking into whether this was gang-related. We're expected to learn more about this case when the suspect appears in bond court tomorrow. Reporting outside of CPD headquarters, I'm Trey Ward, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Updating breaking news, less than a week after Air Force jets shot down a suspected Chinese spying balloon off the coast of South Carolina, another flying object is shot down today. This time, a military fighter jet shot down the unknown object flying off the northern coast of Alaska.
The object was flying at an altitude of 40,000 feet and posed a reasonable threat to the safety of civilian flight. Out of an abundance of caution and at the recommendation of the Pentagon, President Biden ordered the military to down the object, and they did.
While greeting the Brazilian president, reporters shouted questions at President Biden about this object.
Do you have anything to say about the object shot down over Alaska, Mr. President?
As of now, it is unclear what the object is. It's also not known who it belongs to. It said it was smaller, the size of a small car.
Right.
Appeared to be unmanned, a mystery unfolding again.
I know, another one this week. Well, let's talk about our weather here closer to home as we take a live look along the most beautiful skyline in the world, we like to say, honoring and celebrating Black History Month 365. And the city looks beautiful. It's heading into a weekend that's going to be filled with warm weather, sunshine,
Today
love,
was like that.
because
Love.
it's Valentine's weekend.
Yes,
free.
I like all of it. Cheryl Scott's with us tonight. Happy Friday to you.
Yes.
It was a beautiful day. The sun was shining, and that's a little trend we got going right now.
It was bright. You needed the sunglasses. Keep them handy through the next couple of days of the weekend. This forecast bringing a lot of love for February. If you like it mild and above average, it is cool out there, and it was a chilly day, really the coldest of the next 7. Temperatures right now in the 20s and low 30s near the freezing mark. Overnight temps will continue to drop, so we wake up on a cool note for the start of our weekend. Teens and 20s expected throughout the morning, but then those south winds usher in a milder air mass. We climb into the 40s tomorrow afternoon. We keep with that trend into our Sunday, but tomorrow lots of sunshine. Highs expected in the mid 40s, mostly sunny. We don't stop there. We get it into our Sunday as well, nearing 50 degrees. Calm winds, beautiful conditions, bright blue skies, a gorgeous February weekend. Not so much for snow lovers, but if you like it mild and warm, we're going to get you that. And we get even warmer for next week. We'll cover those high temperatures in just a little bit. We'll send it back to you.
Okay, see you soon. Activists are asking for more help in solving a double murder cold case that spans more than 4 decades. Tony Lynn Kaposi and her boyfriend Jacob Bird were found shot to death in March of 1982 in Calumet City. Several people were interviewed about the case, but decades later, these murders have gone unsolved.
We know there's been a lot of cases that have been cold cases that are solved with new technology, and that's what we're asking for.
A $25,000 reward has been offered that leads to an arrest and conviction in this case. The family's also asking for the FBI to investigate.
And the last of 3 suspects in an Oak Lawn home invasion is now in custody after a police chase in Houston, Texas. Police there are arresting Anthony Mitchell of Chicago. Investigators say he and 2 others broke into an elderly woman's Oak Lawn home last March. The other 2 suspects are already in custody. People in Chicago gathering tonight to honor Tyree Nichols, the young man killed in Memphis, Tennessee by police after a traffic stop. This candlelight gathering happening at Grant Skate Park in Grant Park. Tyree Nichols was known for his love of skateboarding. People attending the vigil encouraged to skate together in his honor. Well, now to Turkey and Syria, where more than 23,000 people were killed in that devastating earthquake. Search and rescue teams are still out in force finding survivors in the rubble after the disaster hit. An elderly woman was pulled out alive from a partially collapsed hospital, a father waving as he and his entire family were rescued 102 hours after the earthquake. His son seen here crying on the sidelines as he was pulled out. Wow. Thousands of families have been left homeless in the middle of the freezing temperatures. A UN envoy and convoy bringing in crucial relief like blankets and food as rescue teams continue working around the clock. And you too can help the victims of the earthquake by donating to UNICEF. We have more information on our website and on our news app. FBI's discovered an additional document with classified markings at the Indiana home of former Vice President Mike Pence. Agencies searched the home today. Comes after the FBI and the Justice Department's National Security Division launched a review of classified documents that were found at Pence's home last month. A former President Donald Trump's legal team has turned over a folder with classification markings. This was found at Mar-a-Lago last month. Justice Department working to verify Trump no longer has classified documents in his possession following that search of Mar-a-Lago last summer. Paul Vallis pushing back today about a report that raises questions about his residency in Chicago. That same report claims he committed property tax fraud, but the Cook County assessor cleared him of that claim. Vallis says he rented an apartment in Bridgeport since January of 2022, more than a year before the election as required for him to run for mayor. He admits he and his wife live separately, saying she lives in Palos Heights for family reasons, and his various jobs have taken him around the United States and out of the country.
My wife lives in the suburbs because she takes care of her 2 elderly parents, and she takes care of my elderly mother. When we returned from Philadelphia, she elected to move back to the suburbs across the street from where she lived and where I was born and raised, and allow me to go off and do what I do.
Ovala says as one of the front runners in the mayor's race, he expects the attacks, and he also says he wants an apology from the assessor's office and may ask the inspector general to investigate.
White House communications director is leaving her post. Kate Bedingfield expected to get involved with President Biden's 2024 re-election campaign. In a statement, Mr. Biden says Bedingfield has been a loyal and trusted advisor since his time as vice president. Ben LaBolt, who served under former President Barack Obama, will replace her. He's a native of LaGrange, making history as the first openly gay White House communications director.
And Governor J.B. Pritzker visiting the White House today. He was in Washington this morning for the National Governors Association winter meeting. During the meeting with President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris, the governors discussing their states' economies and how they've been impacted by the administration's economic policies. Tomorrow, the governors and their spouses will attend a black tie dinner at the White House.
As the Bears look to move to Arlington Heights, concerns are being raised over how to pay for the project. Some school districts in the area are hiring a lobbyist to represent them in Springfield as state lawmakers consider tax proposals. One bill filed could potentially give the Bears a huge tax break by freezing the assessed value for 4 decades.
This is exciting, but not at the expense of public education. That's why we're asking for a lobbyist to help us get the word out and to allow us to be at the table.
We reached out to the Bears for comment, but have not heard back yet.
And the Salvation Army store near Central and Wellington in Chicago's Belmont-Cragen neighborhood, it reopened today. A lot of people excited about this. The store closed in March of 2020 at the start of the pandemic. People in the community asked that it be reopened, so the store was remodeled, and today the shoppers were back in full force. The stores help fund adult rehabilitation centers to help men struggling with homelessness and addiction.
It's good for them. They get them a job, they work in the kitchen, they work in the stores. That's a good thing.
Well, this is one of 19 Salvation Army stores in the Chicago area.
We're just one day away from the start of the Chicago Auto Show, and you can check out all kinds of new cars, but you'll also see some classics. Claremont Collections Automotive Museum has a display you see at the show.
Wow.
Things are never made how they used to be made. Things in the past were made with a lot of care, a lot of craftsmanship. A lot of these things are almost like a piece of art.
Well said.
Yes,
I
art for
agree.
sure.
Oh, wow, they're so shiny, too. Oh.
Shiny old new. Before the doors open to the public tomorrow, the First Look for Charity event is underway right now.
Right now, and we're not there, but there's entertainment and you can get help with several charities. So you know what? Stephanie Wade got the best assignment today. She joins us live from McCormick Place. The event just got started. What does it look like out there? I know you look absolutely gorgeous, Stephanie, in that yellow Corvette that I saw you purchased earlier tonight. Where is it?
Yes. Yes, I will be taking that home tonight, but other people unfortunately had to look at it. That's fine. I'll allow them to do that. But the First Look for Charity has now begun. The event just kicked off here at 7 o'clock, and it is going to be action-packed tonight. Take a look. People are already piling in here for this black tie event like no other. Tonight, guests will be the first to see the glitz and glam of the best and newest cars here at this year's auto show. The First Look for Charity stands as one of Chicago's greatest one-day fundraisers. Over the past 31 years, the benefit has raised nearly $60 million for 18 local charities. Guests are treated to a delicious catered feast from more than 20 notable Chicago restaurants. There's some sushi here, some barbecue. They've already been passing around champagne, top shelf refreshments, and elegant hors d'oeuvres will be served, all while taking in the nearly 1,000 cutting-edge cars on display.
We're so excited to bring back the First Look for Charity into 2 different halls this year, and it is almost like you're going to experience it from a pre-pandemic level, but it's going to be gourmet food and beverages, and people get dressed up to the nines in their black tie attire, but it's all for a great cause.
So much to do here tonight, and listen to this. This is the best part here. Take a look. Guests will have the chance to win one of these 2 cars behind me here. This is the 2023 Honda CR-V Hybrid, or this shiny new Subaru Crosstrek. How awesome is that? And then, of course, this is the red carpet, and Ryan and Val, they are here. Everyone's loving taking pictures with them. Of course, I had to get my own picture, too. So a lot of fun going on here tonight. We'll give you another live update at 10 o'clock. Rob and Cheryl, back to you.
I see Val and Ryan
they
there.
look amazing. Stephanie looks amazing. In the background, you can see Jessica D'Onofrio looking fabulous as well with her husband, Doug. Yeah,
There's
how you
Doug,
guys
there's
look?
Doug.
Oh,
All right,
our
hey.
assistant news director. That's the nicest
Yeah,
I've
that's
seen.
our
him.
boss.
beautiful.
Right. He was. Oh, there. He's like,
here we
okay,
go.
I gotta
You
take
better
a picture.
pull- yeah, you gotta pull- this is
Yeah,
good
we're gonna
TV.
talk about him on Monday. He doesn't know he's live on
has
television.
no idea.
Taking pictures. I wonder if their children
have
are
no
watching.
idea.
No,
I know.
it's
They look
great.
gorgeous, though.
Yeah, so it's such a great event, as
Yeah.
Stephanie mentioned, raising so much money for
Right.
charity. Judy Sue and Ryan
Ravi.
Ravi Beshwal
Yeah.
will help give away those cars tonight.
I know. I think it's happening like in 15 minutes.
It's going to be
about 7:30 or
and then
something?
we'll have it on tonight at 10.
Seven,
We'll get it.
a new car and a couple of new cars. Is your name in the like?
We're not eligible.
We're okay.
We didn't even get invited.
I know. I mean, I know, right? We're
But
here.
we got to work. We got to do
We
this
got our
show.
own gala right
and then
here.
We got to do the 10 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, it's so nice to see them dress up too, because they're always out in the field reporting and working, and then they get all glammed up. A date night too for them. It's really nice.
It's a
just
great
wonderful.
event. And the best part, like we said, it just raises so much money.
Lots of money.
Tens
And
of
it's
millions
back
of
to the
dollars.
pre-pandemic levels. They got both
the halls open.
Oh, it's going to be fun. And then what? How many tracks? 7?
Yeah, I think at least half a dozen, right.
So
it's going to be fun.
Anything you want to test drive?
I'd like to go. I have to check it out. You know, I like the electric vehicles.
The electric. I like that yellow Corvette that Stephanie was in.
Sharp.
I mean,
Yeah, there's a
wonder
couple
how
million
fast it
dollar.
goes.
Fast.
Okay.
Fast. Yeah. We have been out there. We've had crews at McCormick Place all day, giving us a sneak peek at the auto show.
All right, so you got to see this new car. This is the car for the future. I mean, everybody's going to want to order one after they see this. Yeah, look at Terrell. He was live all morning on our morning show. He ended the show today. Now, it's hard to believe he is all in every inch of that car.
It's a Mario Kart.
Is that, oh wow, is there a horn? Because I heard him making a lot of noise, like maybe he had his own personal horn there.
Yeah, here it
Oh,
goes.
toot toot, beep beep.
He's
Toot,
6'5".
Beep beep.
How did he get in that thing? That's awesome.
Toot, toot.
So they had some fun.
Beep,
Had some fun. Roz Varon also out there too.
Oh, I love this one. The
cuddled with the
dogs
puppies.
fell in love with her. I wonder if she ended up taking one or two home.
She loves dogs. So
Yeah,
this
they
is
loved
at
her
the
back.
Subaru booth,
Yeah.
and all of these puppies are adoptable. This
They're
is a neat thing they
available
do. Yes.
For forever homes. I saw Roz earlier. She talked about one of her colleagues might be taking one home for
Yes.
sure. She said it was real close to the minute of signing, but I don't know that she probably. I know Roz took home a couple of more friends.
I want them both.
Hi, babies. Do they grow bigger than that? I want them to
Oh,
stay
yeah,
that
those are
size. I
pups.
want them to stay that size.
You know, okay.
Just-
Get a belly rub. Yes,
Oh,
there we
that's-
go.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we love our Roz, right?
awesome,
They all
yeah.
got the best assignment. I want one of those Mario cars. Okay, I don't
should
have
get
to have the
those
Corvette.
around here.
I'll just take one of those.
It'd be fun. We could
Do
have
you-
a contest on
Do you
stage.
make it pedal it? How did it
No,
go?
it's
It was like
electric. No pedaling, like
Ooh.
cars we used to ride
Got
as
to
kids.
plug it in.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
know
you
if
got
I-
one as a kid? Oh,
No,
Ron,
we had like
yeah.
you remember the green machine? It was like you had these handles and
Right,
it was,
the chicken.
yeah, it was huge.
We had go-karts we made with wood.
Yeah.
And the steering wheel out of like a bicycle wheel, and then the engine came from the lawnmower.
Wow.
Yeah.
No,
you didn't
that
make your own
sounds
go-karts growing up?
No.
All right, all right.
I
Well,
wanna
be
ride one of
sure,
those.
everybody,
Yeah.
to watch all the fun at our auto show. My brother Billy, I was his best bud. Jim, Ryan, you saw Ryan already. Tracy already out there. Roz already out there. Val already out there. They will be there. You can watch our show tomorrow. It is going to be phenomenal. 6 o'clock on ABC7. Our website will also be streaming it, as well as wherever you stream.
Look for our Florida director Guy. He's
Yep.
working too.
Guy
It's
is going to
a
be
lot of
out
fun.
there. I think
Yeah.
a lot of people DM'd us and said they're coming just to see him.
There you
to
go.
See
Say
what,
hi to our
yeah.
folks when you see him, including Guy. He keeps us going as he gave us a rap here,
Yeah,
so
his
we'll
name
keep
is
this
Guy.
moving. Right?
It's easy to remember. Hey, Guy.
He's
that
a
guy.
good guy.
He's
We
a
got a
good guy.
great show still ahead here. But here tonight, Valentine's Day candy tasting. The local shop creating experiences for couples. They're joining us live in studio.
It is all about
It's real
experiences.
deal candy. I mean, this is the
Ooh,
good
I
stuff.
love that
This is the good
family
stuff.
photo, though. But first, we got some warm temperatures to warm your heart. That means, though, there's some problems for another Midwest winter attraction. We'll be right back. Some people don't like it as warm because it's just too warm for the ice castles. The attraction in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, forcing to close early for the year because of the temperatures. The ice castles were open for just a few days, but the sculptures are already melting, so anyone with tickets will get a refund.
That's a bummer. Those things were gorgeous.
Yeah, it is so pretty and cool.
Yeah, but now they're
Very unique.
slowly melting. The Norge Ski Club says the annual ski jump competition is on for this weekend. A Chopper 7 HD flew over the jump in Fox River Grove earlier today. Jump was supposed to happen last month, but was postponed because of warm weather. Oh, it's crazy.
Damn.
They're crazy. Despite this weekend's warm temperatures, the club says this event is still happening. In person, we were talking about this earlier because we had this on the floor, I think.
Go. And up. And
that one, right, the tall one is just crazy.
Keep tips up. You got to keep your tips up. Yeah.
We're going to toss the weather. She's saying my mic's acting up. Michelle,
I don't
know what to do. She yell at me. We're going to get that fixed as we go to
let's
weather.
take another look at the Blue Cross Blue Shield building out there along the lakefront. It always has, very important messages. And of course, a Black History Month. All the month of February, we celebrate and honor stories and contributions and people that make American history. Cheryl, you like to ski?
I do, but I rarely get to.
Yeah.
But yeah, skiing's fun. I always have to take lessons, though.
Before you go out?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we don't have ski weather this weekend, and we're okay about it.
And it's amazing that they're going to get that event in, and we'll be fine tomorrow morning. But then those temperatures are going to start to climb throughout the weekend. Right now, we sit at 32 degrees. Live Doppler 7 Max right now, taking a break from all of the precipitation we had yesterday. Satellite and radar, mostly clear skies. But these temperatures are going to get quite cool as we head into the overnight hours and into the day tomorrow. Already down into the mid-20s, back to the north and west. So here, sitting at 32, the same for Midway. We're going to wake up tomorrow on the cool side of things. Some of you dropping into the teens overnight. Tomorrow morning, we start off near 20 degrees across the area, mid-20s closer to the lakefront, and then we'll start to see the milder temperatures making a comeback and moving back in as we head into our afternoon. So for Saturday, we're climbing into the 40s. That is above average, and we're going to stay that way as we go not only through our Saturday, but also Sunday as well. This is going to be a beautiful weekend for any outdoor activities. If you're going to be traveling, Super Bowl parties, beautiful weather here at home for February. We're looking at our temperatures climbing into the mid to upper 40s tomorrow, light winds, and that carries us in to our Sunday. We go even higher. On Sunday, we're looking at a high temperature of 50 degrees almost. We're going for a high of 49. Again, mostly sunny, so a super Sunday forecast on tap for our region. And as we take a look at our models here long-term beyond the 7-day, taking a peek into mid to late February, you can see the outlook has us in the zone, the eastern half of the country, for warmer than average temperatures with the cooler conditions back to the west. And as we take a look at the next 10 days here at home, above average temps winning out any of those days in yellow gold, and not only 40s but also 50s on the way as we head into Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, climbing into the mid 50s. Wednesday looking the warmest with a high of 55. We do have one day where we'll crash down, a brief blast of cold with highs in the upper 20s come Friday, where we could see some snowflakes mixing in before we warm back up above average as we head into late February. And in terms of our sky conditions, looking fairly quiet, and especially quiet through the weekend. You can see Futurecast not bringing in any moisture as we go into our Saturday and Sunday. Overnight Sunday and Monday, a few passing clouds, some drizzle possible, but then we quickly dry back out, which means more sunshine for our Monday. Tuesday, we're looking at some rain moving in very late in the evening, pausing this at 11:30. So Valentine's Day, evening plans, going out to dinner, heading to dinner dry, on way home, potentially running into some rain shower activity. We dry back out by Wednesday, and then Thursday and Friday is the next chance for some more precipitation in the area. Some steadier, heavier rain here, looking a little bit likely as we go into Thursday morning. Again, we're still almost a week away, so the track of this could change, but notice the cold air colliding with this system, so we'll mix in some snow on the backside before we dry back out on Friday with that brief blast of cold air. And if you're looking for a whole lot of accumulating snow, we're really not seeing it. For the remainder of this month, we're already 11 inches below average for the season, only picking up over a foot where we should be closer to 2 feet for the average For tonight, it's all about the chilly conditions. We'll drop off into the teens and 20s tomorrow. We're back up into the 40s, a beautiful, pleasant day. That's the case for our weekend. By Monday, we're looking dry, very mild for the middle of next week. And you guys just told me to hide Friday there. I'll just
cover up Friday.
Oh, no, 28. No. But that's fine. We have so many mild days here to enjoy.
Blue skies and sunshine. It looks
so nice.
Red hearts, and blue skies. See, it sounds like a poem.
We could write a poem.
Yeah.
Cheryl, thank you. Maybe you can come join us when we do a candy segment later.
Yes. Yeah, she has to.
Okay,
yeah.
Good. Later tonight, the cost of going to the Super Bowl. This year compares to previous games. Got to be expensive, would be my guess.
Yeah, it's going to surprise you about some things, though. But first, everybody, a very important story. A poisonous ingredient showing up in some street drugs. The I-Team investigating the trend that has experts sounding the alarm. We have that for you coming up next in our I-Team Insider segment on this Friday. We'll be right back.
Okay, if you can count to 10 for me, please.
1, 2, 3.
Thank you. Can you count to 10 for me?
1, 2.
Tonight, the I-Team is looking into a new menace poisoning Chicago area street drugs and the people who use them. It is a very powerful tranquilizer now linked to overdose deaths, gruesome wounds, and even amputations. Investigative reporter Chuck Gowdy with the desperate effort now underway to stop the drugs that are spreading right here in this area. Chuck.
Cheryl, the dangerous street drug component is officially called Xylazine, nicknamed Trank, as in tranquilizer. For people who use illicit drugs, it is an X factor, both unseen and possibly fatal. Recently, drug traffickers suspected of secretly adding Xylazine to more expensive opioid products to cut costs and increase highs, but with terrible side effects, including death. Thomas Benson Krausman's talent evident early.
He was a delightful guy, very inquisitive.
What was not so obvious to his family was the teenager's experimentation with illegal drugs in high school, such as OxyContin and Norco. He then moved to heroin.
Pills got harder to get, and the heroin was very, very cheap.
Despite family support and attempts at rehab, the 29-year-old lost his addiction battle a little more than a year ago. The Krausmans thought he died from a heroin and fentanyl overdose. Months later, this toxicology report from Lake County revealing something they couldn't have imagined. Did you even know what it was at that point?
Not Xylazine.
The coroner didn't know what it was.
The powerful animal tranquilizer is not intended for humans, many users unaware it might be in their street-bought drugs. The family saying they were told a terrible reality.
The Xylazine alone would have killed him, and that the fentanyl would have dropped an elephant.
Xylazine's toxic effects in humans aren't well understood. Users can be knocked out for hours. And then there is the mysterious flesh-eating effect, leaving some with horrific, hard-to-heal wounds that can lead to amputation.
The black dots, that's necrotic flesh. That's actually, this actually looks phenomenal right now.
Philadelphia, currently ground zero for xylazine in the U.S., is seeing the worst effects. In Cook County, researchers now reporting a significant spike.
In 2021 into 2022, those numbers kept rising. So we were surprised by it, but we've seen it in other parts of the country, so we knew it was probably a real trend that was happening here.
The increase in the incidence of xylazine is concerning because it is not an opioid. So it does not get affected by naloxone that is used to reverse fentanyl.
This has really rocked our world.
The I-Team meeting up with Live for Lolly's mobile van in suburban Maywood. The organization provides support to those with substance use disorder. The outreach now includes xylazine warning flyers and wound kits.
When we encounter someone that has wounds, of course, we want them to go to the hospital. These aren't going to heal on their own.
You're seeing these wounds on a more regular basis?
We've just started seeing them the last 2 weeks.
An I-Team data analysis finding xylazine-related deaths in Cook County tripling from 2020 to 21 and climbing again last year by nearly 20%. Many suburban counties telling the I-Team they're also seeing cases.
There is the presence of xylazine.
The local drug supply under the microscope being monitored by Chicago Recovery Alliance. Experts here now evaluating chemical strips that could detect the presence of xylazine.
I'm absolutely worried about xylazine, especially since it has taken us a long time to recognize its presence in the supply.
The Krausmans urging more resources, awareness, and kindness.
He knew that I valued him. It didn't solve his problems, but it gave him great comfort. So
he wasn't
that's
alone in
good.
the world.
And the stigma's got to go away. We have to stop treating them like they're bad. They're not.
Xylazine is not listed as a government-controlled substance, so it ends up in a legal gray area. And the DEA reporting it is very likely the prevalence of the animal tranquilizer is widely underestimated across the country. Cheryl?
Chuck, this is a very scary situation. So is there a way for drug users or law enforcement to detect the presence of xylazine in the drugs before they take them?
Boy, they sure wish that that would be the case, but it's not. Unlike fentanyl and some other kinds of test strips that are out there, there really is no way for a drug user to test what the product is for this substance prior to taking it. It really is just a roll of the dice at this point, although you have to think at some point there will be a test available because this drug is everywhere.
And Chuck, something you mentioned earlier, we need to reiterate, Narcan does not work on xylazine. Is that the correct information?
No, that is correct. I mean, that really, Narcan has been a miracle drug for so many people who are in the throes of an overdose. When they take it, it reverses the effects. In the case of this particular drug, it doesn't work. The interesting part about this is that law enforcement is still suggesting that if somebody appears to be overdosing, you still use Narcan on them because you really can't be certain what drug they're overdosing on. And if it is fentanyl, then there's a chance that it could be reversed.
So much to learn about this drug. So what is law enforcement doing to stop these tainted or poison drugs from being sold on the illicit drug market?
Unfortunately, it really is the old-fashioned way of trying to stop things in the old war on drugs. I mean, it's old-fashioned police work, attempting to intercept and stop the supply lines, mostly from Mexico, shut down drug labs in the Chicago area and across the United States. But that only goes so far. And at this point, one law enforcement official told the I-Team that this is the worst that he has ever seen it, and that he doesn't know how to get their arms around it and really stop it because it is just so out of control at this point.
And those pictures and the videos you show of people's bodies and the damage that these drugs are doing are just frightening. Thank you so much, Chuck, for shining a light on this very scary story and for sharing this information. It's very important. And thank you for joining us on the I-Team Insider.
Thanks, Cheryl.
This is going to be fun. Valentine's Day is Tuesday, and chocolate always a popular gift.
Yeah, we have new family members.
That's right.
Yeah. He didn't recognize them. This is Patrick and Addison Mason of Candicopia out of Oak Park tonight, joining us on this very special day to create some experiences for Valentine's Day. So welcome to the Hour of Power, the stream team on this Friday, this Feel Good Friday. We're about to feel really good. So your assistant, Addison, of course, she came to help you because this is a very special time. So why is Candicopia? What does it mean, and why does it make it different from all the other candy stores?
Yeah, we're a new candy store in Oak Park. We opened in June. We really wanted to combine all the fun and nostalgia of an old school candy store with experiences. So we do candy flights, we do a lot of tasting sessions after hours, we do parties and things like that, so we want people to feel closer to the candies they eat. And we love to celebrate small batch and local candy makers here around Chicago.
Addison's going to walk us through some of this in just a minute, but I wanted to ask you about you have Valentine's Day deals going, so this is great. Procrastinators like myself, you still got some time if you want to extend that for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, we put candy packages together with wine and flowers, and like I said, we love to work with local companies, so the flowers come from stems here in Chicago.
They're beautiful.
And a rosé, a sparkling rosé chosen by and for a wine merchant in Oak Park.
And these?
Chocolate and rosé.
Yeah.
Perfect
It's nice that you've joined us
no
for this
calories,
segment.
right, Cheryl? No calories in any of this.
Valentine's Day, that doesn't exist.
Right, we're not counting calories, no sugar, we don't mind about it.
Not this week.
Only goodness. Now, if your Valentine's notices this in your houses on Tuesday, hopefully Wendy's not watching because this might come home. And
It could, yes. And so, Addison, do you want to tell us what these are right here?
These are our Chalks and Boxes Kalamazoo caramel truffles. So basically they're little chocolate truffles filled with whipped caramel and Kalamazoo limes.
Are you kidding me?
Calamansi is a Filipino lime. The makers of this are a Filipino husband and wife team out in North. And so they actually grow their own cacao in the Philippines, ship it to Chicago, and then they make these incredible bonbons, chocolate bars.
So it's local, like you said. All of this is great.
And global.
We've already tried
I think,
it.
is this your pistachio? You said your favorite, or which flavor do you think this one is?
Yeah, that's the calamansi.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
So you get like a citrusy caramel. You taste the lime as well as the caramel together.
You taste the
Very
citrus.
citrusy.
Yeah, you get the citrus first. That is
Kind of
good.
took me to like an island.
And it's a little bit, it's got a harder shell with the soft, that's great.
Yeah.
Now, you were saying that this next one's a little messy, which we love to do.
Yeah,
on the show,
for sure. And they're big bites. This package right here is actually a package we sell in the store. It's all features women-owned candy makers, or women. We call it our Women Candy Maker Collection. And so everything in there comes from around the country in addition to Chicago. And so Catherine Ann Confections has marshmallows that we like to feature in this package.
So we call them candy ladies?
Yeah, I washed my hands, ladies, right before this. I want y'all to know.
Does it pair well with hot chocolate?
And so this, exactly, this is a champagne marshmallow. And so you'll get a little, Catherine is wonderful at kind of emulating champagne without having to use the alcohol. So you'll get kind of like kind of a zing to it, a little bit of zest, and she uses some rose water to kind of sweeten it up.
And the texture is perfect. I mean, it's nice, spongy.
Right.
That's hard to pull off.
It's
melts
incredible.
in your mouth.
Yeah.
It's almost different than a normal marshmallow.
We got to share with our crew, Corinthian and Guy, our floor director, because you guys, it's really good. Afterwards, you guys can get some. So, Addison, what do we have next?
And I asked you what your favorite was. This might be it right here, huh?
Yes, so next we have our Dallas Caramel Sea Salt Caramels. Something that's special about these caramels is they don't exactly stick in your teeth. They're more melt in your mouth, super soft. Instead of that hard, chewy, classic caramel, this melts in your mouth and is really delicious.
It is so soft.
Yeah.
You are right.
Yeah, and if you have like extra dental work going on, you know, it's perfect for that, right? If you've got, you know, something happening in there, you don't have to worry about it sticking.
This is my favorite so far.
Right, okay, all right.
Addison, you are right. My goodness.
Did you get that?
I'm so happy I'm having candy for dinner too. Thank you guys.
This is perfect.
Amazing.
This is a great gift, and it would be good with coffee or. I mean,
oh my God,
it's
yeah,
so
Cheryl,
good.
this
So
is my
this is your
favorite.
favorite, huh?
They do a bunch of flavors, and we package that with 4 other caramel makers in part of our caramel package.
That's here in the hard box.
Yeah, exactly. Catherine Ann Confections
I see
contribute
Rob
to caramel
eyeing that.
Yeah. Oh, it's
Somebody
beautiful.
he loves
well,
might get
well
that.
done. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
your mom in love is in town.
Yeah.
You know what? You got to take care of mom and love.
This would be good. And she loves chocolate. Loves chocolate. We got one more here. What is this?
Finally, we have a chocolate flight package. So this is meant to really walk through milks and dark chocolates. The one that we have featured for you guys to taste is by Fruition Chocolate Works. It's a dark chocolate, 68%. But what you'll do is hold it in your mouth a little bit longer than you want to, and you'll get a roller coaster ride of flavors. You'll start really berry forward, like strawberries, really fruity, and that's the natural fruitiness of the cacao. And the longer you leave it in there, it gets really fudgy, like hot fudge, really classic, fun flavor.
Cacao.
You're so right about that. Thank you, guys. You're so cool. You just opened last summer.
Yeah, we opened in June, and so it's been an amazing holiday season. So we're putting these packages together with some other local businesses and trying to solve some problems for Valentine's Day.
We love to have local business featured. You are amazing, by the way.
Right.
You have a future in television.
Right, sure. And television.
Right.
All of
Business
it.
owner, television. I know you work. Are you working this weekend?
Yeah.
So you go in and you can meet her. You can say, I saw Addison on TV, and you did a great job. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you guys. We're going to take a break. Guy, you got to eat some chocolate. Corinthian, you've been so patient.
It's like
we're going to eat a little more chocolate.
Mouth experience.
It's so good. Yeah, I like what you said about keeping the chocolate.
Yeah.
Right. It's just so flavorful and delicious. All right.
More caramel.
I know. That one's, where's that one? Oh, that's the box up there.
We'll be right back.
I like that. Okay. All right, yeah, we're kind of cleaning up.
We're back on the air. We got more news to do, don't we?
All right, well, let's spread some positivity on this Feel Good Friday.
Yes, we're spreading it through fashion. Racing culture reporter Will Jones shares how the brand Good Sinners is a play on words that comes with a message.
Our clothes is focused on like positive messages, like positive vibes.
Coming from the west side of Chicago, Devontae Bell says he wants to inspire and uplift his community through fashion.
I want people to think of the good in everyone.
That's the inspiration behind the name of his clothing brand, Good Sinners, that he started in 2018. Bell got his big break in 2021 when NBA All-Star Kevin Durant reached out on Instagram.
He was like, "Yo, I'm liking the stuff. Would love to, buy something or cop something." And I was like, "Is this even real?"
Durant cleared out his merchandise, and after Durant donned his clothing, sales took off.
I had to kind of shut the website down for a little bit because I wasn't able at the time to meet up with the demand.
Since then, Bell's gained customers like Giannis Antetokounmpo. He struck deals with retailers to carry his merchandise, a far cry from where he started, sometimes giving t-shirts away for free.
I was sending out countless numbers of free t-shirts to friends. I just really wanted people to wear it. The more I saw people wear it, the more I realized I could actually do this.
He says he wants to expand the dreams of black boys from the inner city.
Growing up, I just played basketball. I just played football. I did things what they kind of preached to us at an early age. This is the way to make it out of this area.
Bell says his accomplishments show what else is possible.
Coming from the west side of Chicago, and if I can do it, any kid growing up from where I come from in the inner city could do it as well.
Will Jones, ABC 7, Eyewitness News.
Yeah, obviously, Belle believes in giving back.
And paying it forward. We love this story. When shoppers put in an online order at Good Centers, the company will donate 5% of the purchase price to a nonprofit of the shopper's choosing. And we also want to let you know that was Will Jones' last story for us here on the Hour Power Stream team. He is taking his talents to Detroit.
He's going to Detroit. This was his last day. We had cupcakes for him, and he said farewell in the newsroom. He's going to be the weekend evening anchor there. They're expecting a baby.
Right.
This is a huge time for Will, who was our race and culture reporter and did some terrific work. We always featured his stuff here.
Right.
And it made a difference, and that will continue. We're going to miss him, though.
He took so much pride in his work. When he was speaking in the newsroom today, he talked about how proud he was to work at a station where he used to walk by here as a college student at Northwestern and dream about the idea of working here. And then look at how dreams come true when you work hard and believe in yourself. And he's leaving a legacy here.
Yeah, he really is helping create that position and be the first reporter we had. So, Will, good luck.
Best blessings to you.
Miss you, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Still ahead, all things Super Bowl. It's that time, the fun prop bets out there, and our guesses on the halftime show. Oh, I didn't even study for this, Cheryl.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, all right. One last look at weather, too.
Okay.
Cheryl Scott's going to help. She's got to make predictions, too.
And you know she's picking. Okay. All right, do you have your ticket?
To what?
Yeah, well,
Super Bowl,
there's
If anyone has an extra.
Right, send it our way.
There's still some available to purchase. They're expensive, though.
Apparently not as expensive as they were. Tickets to this year's game actually dropping a little bit in price. So look at this. StubHub says ticket prices have dropped more than 10%.
Okay.
Since the teams were decided, and tickets this year substantially less than last year. Still, the average price of a ticket, ladies, any guesses? Do you
I would, the average price?
The average price, okay.
$6,000.
Wow, you're right on.
And then where do you sit, though, for
$6,800.
$6,000?
$6,800. Yeah, probably way
where
up in the nosebleeds.
Where do you sit? Because I looked for tickets right before we came on the air, and there's some still available you can get for $15,000 in the lower bowl.
Well, wait, are you going to show? You're going to go.
I was just looking.
If you're going, you better send me a text message.
Yes, we're going to see her
to meet you at the airport.
Yeah. There's
I'm an Eagles fan.
Right, Cheryl is from Pennsylvania, so we know who she's pulling for. You know I'm pulling for. You are changing your mind yesterday.
I am. We're going to do predictions here in a minute.
Oh, we are?
I
Okay.
think I flip-flopped officially.
All right, well, let's talk about the props.
Yeah, the prop
bets for Sunday and the halftime show. People are, betting on her color, her lipstick color, whether certain celebrities will join her on stage. Other popular bets include what's her first and last song.
These are legit bets.
What's that song? What's the Rihanna song?
All I have in my head is.
And the other one, Pound a Replay, and what is the microphone situation?
I feel like it's me. We'll figure it out. Apologies if it's bothering you, but we're all like really stoic now. Okay, so Michelle, our producer, is guessing. She starts with Lift Me Up or Diamonds and ends with Umbrella.
Yeah, she has to sing Umbrella, right?
She's got to sing the one she sings with. It's a Spanish song. She sings with. What's his name? Oh my gosh, she's going to end with that one.
Bad Bunny.
And she's going to not Bad Bunny. The singer.
bad at this.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't know
looking
a lot
at
of her
him.
songs.
That
You're
it's
looking-
a Spanish song that. What's his name? No,
Fuego? We're gonna
it's
spend-
Santana. That one.
Oh, okay.
Santana.
That would be impressive.
Yeah, Carlos Santana is going to come on stage, perhaps. I'm
Okay.
thinking Drake maybe will come on stage with her. And yesterday I said Janet.
That would.
You know,
Maria.
that one. She's gonna.
Wait,
yeah,
that's her song?
She
It's an old
remade it
song.
though.
Okay.
She remade it, and it's Maria. Yeah, that
You
one is
remind me of my
story.
Okay,
Yeah,
I know what song
so,
that is.
Yeah.
I know nothing about this. I know a lot about
because
sports.
She
but
said she was gonna. Well, okay. There's talk about bringing the island flair because you know she's from Barbados, so she's
Okay,
got to have
that
some
makes
island
sense.
flair.
And she said, 17 years of a career, she's got to jam into 13 minutes.
13
She was saying that
minutes,
yesterday when
right.
we had an interview with her. This is another one that, what celebrities?
They said she chose her outfits yesterday. Her and her
Okay,
team
just
confirmed
chose
the
them.
outfits yesterday, Thursday.
So this next prop bet is, what celebrity will we see first with the cameras when they take
I think her husband will come on stage. I mean, the father of her son.
I don't know.
You
It's
know?
going to be
I
J-Lo
have
and Ben.
No idea.
Oh,
I'm
God,
going with
no.
J-Lo and Ben.
No, they're
First
gonna,
ones.
Absolutely no.
Like the camera panning
Hard
to them,
no.
or they're coming up for the.
Oh, you mean the
This
pictures?
is, yeah, it's just like you can bet on. So here's the other one. You can bet on how many times Donna Kelsey show. You know,
Oh, the mom.
Kelsey
Yeah.
brother's mom.
Right.
You can bet on how many times the broadcast is going to show them. Like show her. Like they can show her 4 times. They're going to show her 6 times.
I bet you they're going to show Meek Mill a bunch because he's from Philly.
Okay, so there you go. That's a bet.
I don't know. Is it?
Yes,
it is.
You can bet on anything.
I should be going to the Super Bowl.
Definitely. Yeah, because he might be on stage performing
He might.
with her.
He might. She might have
Because-
somebody from both teams, like celebs that are
who represent both.
Represent both?
Or yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Like what celebrity
Jay-Z,
is from?
I don't know. Jay-Z's
This is
from
a-
New York.
this is a big one,
It's going to be good.
ladies.
The mom's going to be on, I'm going to think, 8 to 12 times.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow,
because
that's
she's twice for each, kid. She's got 2 kids, so.
sure twice.
Yeah.
Heads or tails on the coin toss? You get to bet on that.
You mean who gets it?
No. Well, that too you can bet on. but
Or you mean who, the heads
it
or
gonna be
tails?
heads or tails?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I'm going with heads.
Sure.
Yeah, right. Me too. I'm going with that. But
Yeah, that.
Also, what color of Gatorade will be thrown on the winning coach?
Orange.
That's a bet too. You're going orange.
Orange.
Nice. Yeah.
I was just drinking a blue Gatorade, so I'll go blue.
You want to go to blue?
I like it.
Orange
Yeah.
and blue
I
are
went
good
with the yellow,
colors.
but you guys told me it's not yellow. The
It's
lemon
like
lime.
greeny.
The
Yeah, it's
green.
like lemon,
Okay, so
lemon
green.
liney.
Green for
Yeah.
Eagles.
And the final one we're going to talk about here is your prediction on who wins the football game.
Fly,
Fly,
Eagles,
Eagles, fly.
fly.
Eagles fly.
I think it's going to be a great game.
Fly
And
like an
I got to
eagle.
see the Eagles when they won the
Really?
last Super Bowl against
Yes, you
the-
were there.
What was that team?
Yeah, that was his.
Was it
Tom
the
Brady?
Patriots or
That guy?
You were there.
Yeah,
That was like
Cheryl
the
was
best
there.
football game of all time.
It was a good
Yeah.
one. It was a
I think
good
I
one.
saw Cheryl too. I think they put the camera on her.
They definitely did not.
There is
we got to do
Cheryl
weather.
Scott, our
Michelle's telling us,
weather.
but I didn't make my pick.
All right,
I'm
go
flipping.
ahead.
I'm
Okay.
taking Mahomie and the Chiefs.
Oh, he's
All right.
back.
Okay.
Well, I can tell you, it's going to be a
Eagles
winning
by
forecast
10 to
there.
14. Ooh, but I'm bummed.
70s.
Fly like an eagle.
I'm sure it's a dome, right?
It is.
Yeah,
It's
a
indoors.
dome.
It is, but it's retractable, Cheryl. The field is
Oh, yeah,
retractable.
they could open it up, especially for the
Everything.
flyover and all
It's
those
gonna be
cool
nice.
things. I think I have the wrong clicker, so we're looking nice out there. 30 degrees here at home. We have a winning forecast for this weekend. We have dry conditions, and we're going to see that sunshine sticking with us through our Saturday and Sunday. So plan accordingly for that. We're looking at those temperatures dropping off into the 20s and teens in some areas as we go into the evening. And we're going to see those temperatures going a little bit warmer for our Saturday and Sunday. Take a look at these futurecast temps. Starting off tomorrow, heading out the door, we're going to be cool with temps near 20 degrees, so bundle up a few layers. And then as we head into the afternoon, high temperatures climbing into the 40s, and that will take us into Sunday. So beautiful conditions here as we head through our weekend. I mean, this is February. We're looking at those temperatures well above average. Lots of sunshine, not only Saturday, Sunday, and we take that into Monday as well. And take a look at the long range forecast here. Warmer than average temperatures temperatures for the eastern half of the country expected. That's February 18th through the 24th. So it's not just next week that we'll see these temperatures rise and climb. Highs in the low to mid 50s Wednesday, up to 55 degrees. The average for this time of the year is 34. We do have a brief blast of cold air arriving on Friday with a high there of only 28. That's one day, and then we quickly rise back above average for mid to late February. In terms of our sky conditions, clear as we head through most of our weekend. There will be a few clouds passing overnight Sunday into Monday. Come Monday afternoon, we dry out, mostly sunny skies, temperatures warm, and then late Tuesday for Valentine's Day, we start off with some love in the forecast. We'll get you some sunshine early on, but showers moving and increasing, moving past the area late in the day. Wednesday, we're back to the dry weather. Thursday looks to be our active day of weather here for next week. We start off with some rain, steady and heavy at times. Cold air comes crashing in, and we'll have some scattered snow showers moving on through the region. This is still a week away, so we do have to fine-tune the track of this system and the placement. We'll continue to monitor that. But if you're a snow lover, you may not be enjoying this forecast because it's so mild. We're about 11 inches below average in terms of snow for this season. So far, we've picked up 14. Average is closer to 2 feet. So for tonight, temperatures dropping into the teens and 20s, tomorrow into the 40s, and that 7-day showing the lovely mild weather right through the weekend into early next week. Gorgeous conditions with crashing temperatures there for Friday. But hey, the next couple of days and next week looking really nice.
Yeah, Cheryl, go ahead, because you were talking about puppies.
Read this, because we...
Changes to the Puppy Bowl, the new event added before the... Okay, it's got to be my... Welcome back. And Sunday isn't just the Super Bowl, it's also the 19th annual Puppy Bowl. More than 100 dogs from 67 shelters across the country will face off this weekend. Apparently, there's a new feature this year. Players will debut in the barking lot before appeering in front of the paparazzi and making their way through the tunnel onto the field. Referee Dan Gashner says this year's game will feature many special needs dogs. Oh, that is so precious.
That is doggone good way to end this newscast on the Friday. Feel Good Friday. Have a great weekend. You deserve it, everybody. See you at 10 on ABC 7.
All you gotta do. Hello, hello, I'm talking, I'm moving, I'm talking. Wow, hey, boom. Bam. Rotating. There. Wait, hold on.
Ah, there it is. Yeah. It's Rob's.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
So he's going to change your mic out.
Yeah.
Are you
Wait, hold on.
scratching? Are you DJing? Scratch, scratch. That's it. Yeah,
They should be
figured it
recording
out.
this so they can see the movement.
Yeah. We're going to change.
I'm so glad. It's great. I've been yelled at. I've been like, God damn, man. Been silenced. Need a break, people.
It's not a Feel Good Friday.
See, but now it's not doing it. There we go. See that?
So what is it? The chord, the everything.
I mean, you can just see what my chord's doing. It's not. There's nothing going on. Okay. Okay. You make it buttoned up like I am.
See?
You're
You're such a good dancer.
Right. But I don't know if it's those chords. Let me just mess with these chords and.
He's the greatest dancer. Wow, wow.
They are still getting hits? Because I'm pulling on those chords, I'm moving those chords. Hold on. It's like the Roxbury folks. Hello, Cheryl. Hello, Cheryl. Return, I'm aggressively turning at you.
SNL.
Mike!
Night at the Roxy.
Okay. All right. So is it those chords? I don't know what it's.
He changed everything.
Right, a little faster. No, he
mic
changed the
and
mic
the
chord.
Move your hands a little.
Okay, we're doing this. We're doing this.
So good.
And I'm
Look out,
messing
Beyonce's
with
looking
these,
for
although
dancers
I
for
do
her
want.
tour.
Yeah, I don't know if it's. Yeah, look at nothing. And I'm moving chords. I'm crossing chords.
All right, we're all.
All right, we got it. Wait. Hold on.
Whatever you do.
Right? Hold on. Wait a second.
Did they just get it again?
Yeah. Is it how I'm wearing my pack on my belt. I don't know where else I would wear it.
Do you wear it that way every day?
Yeah. Just when you all thought it was okay. I guess I could put it more in the small of my back, but I don't know if that's. I heard it again there, right?
What about on your gym shoe?
Like you guys do.
Like down there.
Hey, Corinthian?
It didn't do it now, and I mean I wouldn't be making that movement.
Right, he's not dancing on the
But I
gym.
wonder, is it if the antenna is touching the actual cord? Nothing. Hello. There it was for a second there. And is it that?
Does it hit the chair or something, do you think? Or on your belt or something?
It's above the belt. You see?
Somebody else got a mic on somewhere?
Was that another mic
What's
on?
Joe doing?
Okay, I'm not doing any. Is that another mic? Okay, it's all me.
Rob,
You don't have to hang
what
out.
are you eating for dinner?
Maybe I have. I always thought I had this
Some,
radio
like-
frequency
yeah,
thing
did you
going
have
on in
some
my
radio
body.
frequency
So the only other thing was try the pack, right?
Yeah.
Let's try the pack.
Cheryl, they said you don't have to stay if you don't want.
Oh, okay.
Because they know it's Rob.
Because he's a problem.
Because it's me.
Turn all the other mics off.
Okay.
What's happening?
Dude. And if this goes again, that it's the placement of my pack. Doesn't make sense, right? It should make. It
I
shouldn't.
think you should just go live on State Street. Get you one of them Mario cars.
Okay, now I'm playing. I'm touching. I'm playing. Turning to Cheryl. Hello.
What we're looking at.
Seems so far so good.
Does he have to move at 10 somewhere?
Yeah, we
I'm moving, I'm up, I'm down, I'm touching chords. I'm messing with chords. I'm literally touching the antenna right now. I'm touching the mic component. We're not hearing it. So that's what we thought last time. I'm sitting. I'm buttoning up.
I just see Sean today.
What if my coat has some like radioactive frequency?
Yeah, is that your Superman coat?
Right.
Is that, oh wait, is that a bulletproof new suit?
Right.
Did
It
you
is
get
a new suit, but it's not.
Bulletproof? Like the President of the United States?
It seems good, Greg. What do you think?
Oh my God, Rob, you got a bulletproof jacket.
Okay. Let me know if you guys need anything else. Okay. Thank you. All right. Thanks, everybody.